Tribulations and trials, miles and miles, yes, an epic quest. I'll show you my strength, I'll show you my speed, and I'll prove that I'm the best. You can't stop me now, can't stop me now. Came too far to go, and like they said, yeah, like they said, I went hard, I won't go home. I've proven and shown every naysayer along the way. Acquired some haters, they looked and yelled, that's it, let's slay it, the slaying I did, so I'll see you later. Slay the dragon, defeat the final boss. You're in it to win it, not in for the loss. The path to destiny, maybe break lots of stone, but it's my path of destiny, though when I walk alone.
How's it going, everybody? So, for those of you who are listening to this on the SoundCloud, thank you. Appreciate you guys following. Those of you who are listening on YouTube or watching the video that is on YouTube, just so you guys know, the intro that you guys just listened to, that is my good friend. Her name is Twill Distilled. I'll have links down below so you guys go check out her channel and everything and see what you like from her stuff. So yeah, it's been a couple weeks. I know I said in my last podcast that I was gonna get a little bit more active. Unfortunately, it's just work and family and everything outside of those two things. It's just kind of taken priority. Been really busy, so it was like family, getting the kids ready for school because they started school last Wednesday. Making the final preparations, make sure they had all their school stuff and knowing where they needed to go on day one. So yeah, I've got one daughter that started 4th grade this year, and my youngest, she started kindergarten. She was just totally excited about that, and they're loving the fact that they get to ride a bus. My youngest daughter thinks that's the coolest thing ever. It's those little things in life, So as far as work, just redid our schedule actually at work. My With this job, I was actually off Mondays and Tuesdays, but I'm actually off now Tuesday through Thursday, so I actually have more time to do all this stuff, which is nice. I've actually been working on a couple videos for TitanFall. I was able to do the stress test about that. We'll talk about that a little bit later, and the Battlefield 1 beta test. I'll actually talk about that as well. Give you guys my little insider on both of them. So yeah, there's been a little bit of gaming stuff that's been coming out lately. For those of you who have seen my other podcasts, I've talked about my insight of the Pokemon Go app, and then the last update, which was about 2-3 weeks ago now. So they announced the other day that they have a new thing coming out after it was data mined, supposedly. If you can see my hands, I'm actually air quoting this. Supposedly, it was data mined. They confirmed that there's this thing that's going to be called the buddy system, I think is what the technical term is for it. So with the buddy system, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to pick one of your Pokemon. Doesn't matter which one. It could be that level 1 Pokemon that you caught at the very beginning of the game, or it could be that really high 2200 Vaporeon that you just caught. But you'll be able to select a Pokemon and click it so that it'll be with your avatar in the avatar screen, which is pretty cool. So you'll be able to get to see one of your Pokemon with them. And one of the things that I haven't been able to confirm for sure. So the supposedly you will be able to earn things, I guess is the technical term for it. When you're walking around, you're supposed to be able to earn candies for that Pokemon. So say you want to level up we'll say Kadabra to an Alakazam. You can walk around with your Abra or your Kadabra, whichever one you want, and earn candies every so often for that specific Pokemon, which would be awesome. But as far as how true that is, I don't know. I haven't been able, like I said, I haven't been able to confirm that. That's according to 2 of the 5 stories I read. So it's just not quite saying yes, it is, but it's a possibility. So just so you guys know, a lot of the stuff that I read is through like Game Informer, GamerSpot, Tumblr, a couple places that I have on there that I have found that are really accurate on their video gaming stuff. A couple other small places through mostly through friends on Facebook. They'll just tag me in something and say, "Hey, did you know about this?" I'll check it out. I'll do a little bit of research on it and be like, "Oh yeah, this is what's happening with it. Cool." And then sometimes there's the yeah, I don't know if you really looked into this, but it's fake, bud. Sorry. um, but yeah, so that's the newest update. Supposedly they're going to be releasing the Gen 2 Pokemon. So there's been a lot of things just floating around saying that you need to start saving your Pokemon candies. As far as how true that is, I don't know. I would highly doubt that they would release Generation 2 so soon, considering the earliest that they were talking about releasing it was going to be in February. So, how true it is that that they're going to be releasing them this soon, I highly doubt it. So, we'll see. We'll just figure it out from there. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. They've lost a lot of people, so they're probably trying to just catch up and bring people back at this point. Because a lot of the issues that have been reported to be the big issues, they're not fixing, which is the reason they have lost a lot of people. So I play it from time to time. Mostly, when I take the kids to like the park, I'll sit there with an incense and just catch the Pokemon that come up. But that's about it. So yeah, on from there, we like I said at the beginning, I've been playing the Titanfall. I played the Titanfall stress test. So it was a pre-alpha stress test. We had access to a few different weapons and two different Titans, pre-mates. So you couldn't, change anything about the Titans themselves. Got access to Ion and Scorch. That was the name of the Titans. So Ion, really cool one. I actually might be using him quite a bit. Really enjoyed it. He is able to. You have, if any of you played the Titanfall 1 game, you actually know what I'm talking about. You have these abilities, the super ability that you could do with each Titan, and Ion, what his is a about a 10-second ion beam that just comes out of his chest and just rocks everything. So as long as the one you're fighting against, the Titan you're fighting against, doesn't have a shield that they can pop up in front of them, you're gonna pretty much destroy this Titan in one ion cannon. Scorch has a lot of fire type stuff to him. I mean, name Scorch, yeah. But I didn't really like him. He was the big, beefy, slow Titan that can take a lot of damage, but it doesn't look like he does a lot of damage, if you catch what I'm saying. So, like, if you played Titanfall 1, the Ogre Titan, that's what Scorch reminds me of. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same thing. I'm fairly certain it's the exact same thing, actually. But the weaponry on him probably could have been thought out a little bit more. It doesn't seem like it would be the ideal Titan versus Titan one to use. It's better for the crowd control of the other gamers, and then all the NPCs that are in the game. So, whereas Ion is a very in your face, mess up everything, no matter who you are, pilot or Titan, Titan himself. So, they released a video a few days ago of all 6 of the different Titans that you're going to be able to get. I'll try and find a link to that on a YouTube page, and I'll get it posted up everywhere, both on SoundCloud and YouTube, so you guys can go check it out if you haven't seen it. Really cool. There's a couple of them on there that just look like they're going to be an absolute blast. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Early thoughts on it. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. My favorite game mode that I played was Bounty. NPCs pop in throughout the game. I think it's like 6, 7 waves. Never really finished a wave section of the game. collect 5,000. I think it was $5,000 total. You got certain amounts of money for killing certain types of NPCs, both Titan, the regular little Marines, different types of little mech droids that would pop out. You got different points for that, and then you actually, if you killed an opposing player, you actually got half of whatever money they had on them. So there's a couple points where I got killed, and I had like 2,300 points on me. I actually dropped down to like 1,100 something because of just how much I would have. You would lose exactly half. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I can't wait for the game to come out in October, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Cannot, God, I cannot stress how excited I am for this game. Another thing that's going on right now is you have the Battlefield 1 beta. It actually ends tomorrow at noon Eastern time. So yeah, it'll be about 1 o'clock my time. So yeah, I am having a lot of fun with it. Downside is we only got one map. I would have loved to have like another map, maybe two more maps. So because this map has been so overused through these games since last Wednesday that everybody's going to know where to go on these maps to the point where you're not going to be able to do anything. um, it's interesting. Usually, one of the teams will get access to a train. I still have yet to figure out how you get the train. Um, I've spent this last week trying to figure out how you get the stupid train. But the train will come in. It's got either tank cannons, it's got flat cannons, it's got giant machine guns on it that shoot damn near explosive rounds at people. And yeah, the train just messes people up. Takes a hell of a lot of damage, that's for sure. Got to play with the bombers that are being released in this game. You'll have three different types of planes from what I can see. You got a bomber, a fighter, and ground support, I believe is what it's called. I played with the bomber a couple times. Boy, is that a slow bastard. Think about a turtle walking across the ground as fast as it can go, and then stopping to turn around. That's exactly how this bomber feels. It's exactly how it looks too. It's quick going, but boy, is it slow to turn. It turns so slowly that if you pitch it too far to the left or right to make the turn, you actually start to drop out of the sky. That's how accurate this game got. So yeah, got a couple different of the guns. Downside is they didn't do any of the customization for the guns, which would have been awesome. I would have loved to do that. Take this scope off of this sniper rifle, put it on this sniper rifle, but they didn't do that. They all came pre-made, couldn't change anything. So yeah, the sniper rifles look like they're going to do a hell of a lot more damage in core games, which is what we're playing right now. So there's no hardcore in this, which is what I love to play when it comes to Battlefield. So it just looks like it's going to be an overall more worth it to play. The tanks. I'm loving the tanks. You got three different types right now. You got a troop carrier, you got your little light tank, and then you got your heavy tank. The little light tank is what I like. It's a little one-person tank. It's itty bitty, tiny little thing. Shoots like 6 rounds at a time before it has to reload, and I can snipe people with that. It is freaking amazing to snipe somebody with a tank at a long distance. I don't know how many times I did it. I've done it a few times. But yeah, I could sit at a capture point D and see the glint from a sniper rifle way out in the distance over next to like F. And if you've played the beta, you know how far that distance is. There's this cliff face over near F and G for the points. You'll see the sniper glint from the scope. So just lob around from the tank in there over towards that guy, and then just adjust ever so slightly. The rounds do drop. which is awesome. So yeah, you really have to take into account the droppage from the rounds, both in the tanks and on the weapons for the game. So yeah, definitely worth playing. I will definitely be picking it up. Yes, I did pay for the uh, what is it? Early enlistment pack, which is I get the game a day early. So I'll be able to go um, I'll be able to go pick it up on Monday and it comes out the next day. So I'm definitely doing that. Um, as far as everything else that's going on right now, not much. Uh, if you're like me and you're a Star Trek person, just putting that out there. I'm a huge Trekkie. I grew up watching them with my dad. It was one of the few things that we did together. Um, so I've watched all the way from like beginning with like Captain Kirk with William Shatner. So um, they have a new game just came out. It's on Xbox and PlayStation. It's been out on PC for a little while. It's Star Trek Online. I downloaded it yesterday. I played it a little bit last night. Actually, no, that's a lie. I didn't play it just a little bit last night. I played it for about 5 hours last night. Didn't even realize that it was midnight by the time I decided that, yep, I need to go to bed. I'm enjoying it. It's way after each of the Star Trek series that are out there. For those of you who have watched, you have Next Generation, you have Voyager, you have Deep Space Nine, and it's way past those guys. Um, so you get to choose your faction. You get to be either part of Starfleet, you get to be a Romulan, or you get to be a Klingon. I started a Starfleet one last night, played through it, and I was just in complete awe at the game because this is just amazing to play. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Um, so I was like a little child last night playing it. I had the big wide eyes like I had just gotten the best Christmas present ever the whole time I was playing. So I'm I will definitely be trying to get some gameplay of it. I don't know how that's going to work right now until I can get my capture card fixed. Oh, that's another thing. So a lot of the videos you guys are going to be watching are really any videos that I have at this point because my capture card broke for all my for my YouTube channel. So if it's going to be a mixture of videos where I win games, videos where I lose games, or videos where it's just videos. I got few NPC games where I'm playing against all the NPCs or I'm playing against other players. Blah 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 blah. So we so yeah, until I can get a new capture card, um, I've got a bunch of videos, so don't worry about it. I've got a ton of. I've actually downloaded all of the Titanfall videos right now, all the little clips I took from the game, and I am actually building those into a video right now. So I will hopefully have that done today or tomorrow to have that downloaded to YouTube this weekend. Hopefully, that's as long as nothing else happens. Something always happens no matter what. Um, so and I'm also doing the same thing with the Battlefield beta right now. All the clips that I've got, I'm slowly downloading them and getting everything set up there. So I've got a bunch of really nice clips for that. Um, let's see what else. So yeah, I mean, it's just really getting out there playing the games. God, I hope I will have more. I will have a new a new recorder here in the next like couple weeks before um the Titanfall and Battlefield games come out here in about a month. Man, I'm hoping I can get a new one. going to be having a lot of fun with the gameplay in there. So yeah. Oh, another game that I just saw today. Completely forgot about it till just now. There is a Friday the 13th game coming out in October. I am excited for this game because you get to run around as Jason or one of 7 survivor players, and you're either running for your life or you're playing as Jason and you get to kill people. So I'm gonna be looking some more of that up. I will have some more on that here next week for you guys. A little bit more detail than just yes, I get to play Jason and kill everybody. I know that excited me when I saw that this morning. It got announced this morning, which was amazing to see. First thing waking up. Oh hey, look, friend sent me a video. Let's check it out. Holy crap! So yeah, we'll get in there. I'll find some more out for that for you guys, and I will definitely bring that to you. So yeah, I think that's really it for right now. So definitely gonna be working on some more podcasts for you guys when I'm off, so I can try and get definitely get my one a week out, and then get one a day out, or one a week, and then maybe 3 a week, depending on how busy everything gets. So follow SoundCloud, follow me on YouTube. You guys hopefully enjoy your week. Catch you next time.
You stand in the way, block the path I need. Is this my path to big victory? Are you the final judgment? Do you hold the key, blocking my path?